IEM Dallas was crazy. Not just the crowd, but the games and even the storylines were just all so insane. And if you didn't get to watch it over the last weekend, I've got you sorted here. This video is much longer than the group stage because there was just so much goddamn content. Now, if you don't want any spoilers, look away. And if you do want to know what happened, here's the bracket. This is what happened. G-Stew went nuts. Vitality were insane as well until the grand final. But even in the grand final, they had some crazy rounds. They just fell to the meme that was G-Stew, which wasn't even a meme. It was just NiKo, Hunter, and goddamn m0NESY all playing out of their minds. And we'll get to that in a little bit. Now, because there was so much going on for the whole weekend, I've cut out a lot from the quarters and the semis, and I've also put all the fun and crowd stuff into its own little section, so you'll find that in the chapters. But you're not here to listen to me talk, so roll the highlights.
Instantly to be tested. The ferocious force of the storm in rain gets himself that first headshot. Stewie down. NiKo follows, and rain just massacres them as they try and run through Cat.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Stewie brought his best mental warfare straight into the quarterfinals.
Twice now, the long A adjustment from G2 in the mid-round has netted them a kill on karrigan.
Yeah! And Nexa does it again on the stage. It's absolutely unbelievable. It looked like karrigan was going to clear him. It looked like karrigan had that locked in. Will it work out for karrigan because they do not check for him? They thought it's clear, but karrigan gets away with a double, and now he's going for all three. He can't stop m0NESY. m0NESY now switches out to the AK-47, discards his weapon of choice, but time is of the essence. He's now gone for the fake into the headshot. He needs a kill right now. Oh! m0NESY with the last second.
And karrigan's gonna have to be really stoic because he had a hell of a round, a hell of a job defending that A-bomb.
FaZe are not getting into this round. They are not going to be able to find success because the flank of Hunter's through, and G2 cut through FaZe on Dust 2. Map 1 of the quarterfinals, and this unexpected run is into a sprint. And FaZe now move in together. Brokey even gets away, and it's going to pull Nexa into ropz. The Tech-9 waiting, and FaZe are about to pull off a round with pistols alone. m0NESY just comes right back in it again. And it's just Brokey on the other side. m0NESY, he is so hard to go up against him once again. He could pull off a ridiculous clutch to push G2 into that 3-0 territory, and oh my goodness, why not? m0NESY with another one, another clutch versus FaZe. m0NESY's lying in wait though. And he looks to strike right to the chest of karrigan. Second shot is so damn fast from m0NESY, and he is just so clinical today. It feels like the CT side is so fluid from G2 right now. Push and pull, and m0NESY, no scope. Style points from m0NESY. He'll go back and finish it to be fired up, to feel comfortable.
After G2 did that to FaZe, Apex had a life game against Heroic.
Yeah, he doesn't want to have a slow start. He's having a cracking start.
Oh, bang.
He was just constantly searching yard, just like straight.
Reacted when he made contact.
Look at this cowboy in Dallas.
I can't believe he's just used their own lurk smoke against them like that. Like, he's there to... We saw him coming to lower at the start of the round, but the fact that he's been able to...
And a Vitality scoreline. This is a quick speed run of a quarterfinal. Vitality knock him out. It's a party for Apex. Vitality.
Team Spirit barely showed up for the semis, but they did bring their emotions.
But this is that initial awkward scenario you were mentioning, Jason. Spinks moving aggressively, getting an awkward timing, but donk, he's frustrated. Bomb plant at least. m0NESY starts to spam and comes away with a kill on Zontix. A nightmare round for Zontix, but now Team Spirit go. They charge on in. m0NESY changes up his position and deals with these pistols and deals with this threat. m0NESY is not stopping. He is shutting everybody down and is on for the ace now. It's just Magix that eludes him, and m0NESY, he won't get his chance. Misses that shot, giving him the opportunity, and m0NESY's got all five. He will ready his forces for this attack, but he overextends. m0NESY rips his head off. Shiro stuck. He's stuck in the ninja, and he'll still land shot. Shiro is on another level. This could be a big round for Spirit.
It's still losable though. Spinks can actually force one out into the open. Oh, he's got the first. One more would be great. Magic's out in the open, goes down next. Oh, Spinks, so close.
Vitality could top the scoreline. They could topple Team Spirit. ZywOo turns up at the right time, and Chopper comes right back into it. m0NESY hides behind the van. Chopper not putting the utility in the right spots. Van is at least open still, he'll consider it. He taps it, he's still worried about bench, and m0NESY will sink in, vitality up to 12.
I feel bad for m0NESY because they couldn't really get going, but there was a lot of entertaining moments in that game.
Oh, 4x3. Get your nose off the monitor.
Oh dear.
Lean back in your chair. Oh, m0NESY takes it away from him. Just maybe an inch further back, he might have spotted him. What's he on? Let me check it. I'm going to check his aspect ratio.
I guess he can't see the crowd. Look how ridiculous this looks.
The crowd this weekend was hilarious, and you'll notice in this next couple of clips, n0NESY had an unfortunate situation with a Molotov, but then later on in the game, when he fixed those issues, the crowd cheered for him.
quoteSoPeak already on the warpath. m0NESY has to find a decision, find an angle he's comfortable on. It's n0NESY that will be the first contact. Martinez has been brought even low. n0NESY! What's he done that for? And now he's bleeding. Nade doesn't finish him off. 10 HP. Now n0NESY deploys the extinguish. He's learned his lesson.
Here at Dallas, we saw NiKo play out of his mind and have the best performances so far from himself in CS2.
Walking through, do they clear Stewie?
Oh no, empty-handed there. Kind of just spoilt for choice, and it's up to NiKo! A triple kill! Oh, and it's a quad!
Gimana, do. Two.
I run B. Long open.
Nice, no! I have it. Yeah, maybe. I have banana, guys. He's PK as well. The king is here, bro. Guys, just let me say one thing. We're not listening to each other, guys. Start paying attention, listen to your teammates' communication.
I think I will stay on balcony.
He's behind you, Jake! Behind you! Flash.
Working on this banana control, need to get past m0NESY if they go for the boost. He's quick!
Oh, sheesh!
A lot of crazy things happened this weekend, but this has to be the most butt-clenching moment everyone in the arena had.
They're rotating.
Yeah, they've heard
Race
the initial util. Here we go.
Max can block up a tunnels. He has a molly. Get that in.
Just in time. Forced ahead of it. Suddenly flooding the site. quoteSoPeak on notice. A commitment of the spray. Max delivers. 20 seconds, folks. Can G2 get through? Yes, they can with NiKo on the AWP. n0NESY builds around it. And quoteSoPeak does not have the hair. Oh, no!
The flag this time!
It's a disaster! quoteSoPeak just needs to live, but from behind, m0NESY strikes! He saves them!
Except for NiKo, he stayed cool, calm, and collected the whole time.
Didn't get flustered. You can see how the tensions are running high in the G2 camp. They are only 3 rounds away from the grand final.
There was accusations on Reddit about the crowd influencing plays like the one you'll see in a moment, and we got confirmation from NiKo that they were on the team.
Until the flank does come through. Smoke on the site. m0NESY with the bomb. m0NESY solves it.
You guys were the magic. You were our 6th player, and you guys pushed us over.
Steel gave credit where credit was due.
Sorry, I was just going to say, I think there's also like a 4th hidden MVP, and that's HooXi's sister for having a wedding and, you know, allowing NiKo to be IGL on the series.
Does he have any more sisters?
Yeah, do you have any more sisters? I think there's like an event in like December area where like it would be great to have a wedding right around then too.
There's a lot of crazy and thirsty gamers in Dallas, and I've put together all of the fun times that were had throughout the weekend.
I need to feel you, Roger. Like you really want to bring it for me. You better yield, man.
Show me the performance! Show me the performance!
You love this crazy gamer, Roger?
I love crazy gamers! Show me the performance!
I love mad gamers.
I love mad gamers!
I want beer for you too, Dallas. I want you to have all of it.
That's what I'm saying. Every time we come back to Dallas, Jason, there's always an exciting sign. What happened? Why is there no beer, Jason?
That is funny. Shout out to whoever came up with that idea. You guys have nailed it.
You know, you have had this moment where you have to cool down for 10 to 15 minutes and all that initial adrenaline.
One day later.
Good form. He's closing it out in style. Oh, now that's skill. That's impressive.
And that's why they get beer. But Vitality versus G2 is about to kick off again.
Oh, I'm so happy you guys got beer.
Crossfire had established with m0NESY. A cockerel.
This is something we used to do back in the day, get the nades.
Smile and wave, boys.
Away from them that they've slipped up in. 5 straight for G2 to put themselves here.
And the power of one man's wrist to erupt the entire arena.
Well, he's telling the boys, we've set this up perfectly. Such a blistering start to the second half. They've got all the money in the world. They've got multiple buys, multiple opportunities to stay calm and be ready for what comes next.
To play with confidence, you have to take space, and I think who does.
And the scary thing about that, Dallas, that chicken's going bye-bye.
Boom.
The scary thing about that is NiKo.
One more map left in Dallas. It is going to be Nuke. And this is a real chance for G2 to pull off an unthinkable G2 side. You could have thrown your tournament chances out of the window, and I think most people actually anticipated that.
I'm happy to see that Apex did remember this individual from last night.
Maybe it just gives you an AK-47 for the next round.
I don't know his name, this famous porn actor, Johnny Sins.
The show match on 3 generations of Inferno was kind of sick. Have a look.
Oh, they're here. Okay, yeah, but they're going to be obscuring vision. They're going to make some of these fights a little more difficult. It could be in your interest to take some of those, early chickens down.
Get those large cocks out of your face.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh. What's going on?
This is a POV cam.
I like it. We should have some more of that.
Wow, yeah. Get out. You can't be getting too close to the strategies here, mate.
They're around B.
Wait, what's happening in the middle?
What's that?
That says error.
There are errors all over
Why
mid.
are there errors? You're over in the spotlight.
What? The chickens have errored.
Still staying towards long.
Still can't hear a thing. Neo, knife out. Steel gets a chance. He clutches up for Team North America. They're going for the meet in mid strat. It's all about lining up. Flashes. Hold on.
Zeus's.
A
Zeus to a knife fight.
Test has pulled out the deagle. Referee. Admin. He's breaking the rules. Hang on a second. Now there's guns in play. Nothing's taken down too. Referee.
There's no honor in this round.
Oh, Canada.
One more question. You coming back?
You know, I'm gonna try. I'm getting unbanned next year, so we're gonna see what happens. You know, I gave these guys 10 years to catch up, so hopefully it was long enough, yeah.
I'm so happy that Brax is back. And I almost shed a tear as well when Carmack said his speech for the 100th IEM. Have a look.
You guys are here in this room because most likely for you, Counter-Strike is more than just a game. And for us, this...
There was a lot of wholesome moments like that. But let's get into the serious business. Stewie had something to say.
If you're not on our side, you're on the wrong side.
Let the battle commence. immense.
Nade lands right on top of multiple G2 players. m0NESY with that first kill to the back of the site. Flames detected. Next on the follow-up kill, and it's all about Apex, but he only manages one. And G2 through to this B-bomb site.
Had a beautiful game yesterday in the semifinals. They would love that effort again here today. Looking for m0NESY, not going to be able to find it. Double kill for Flash, and it's 1-0.
If you have the best AWPer in the server, you've got the best rifler in the server.
Take advantage of some of the space. He sees a few players drop back, so he knows he's got freedom. And we know NiKo looks a duel in front of the flashbang. Oh, that's a double. NiKo does it again. One more to find. It's Apex playing behind the smoke, but that is a huge blow.
And NiKo's so hungry, ravenous for this third, and you can't stop NiKo at the B-bomb site.
Hey Dallas, Stewie said yesterday, if you aren't on our side, you're on the wrong side. So which side are you on? Yeah, I got that feeling.
They smoke B again.
Small pit.
Nice.
Okay. I smoke small pit.
Make it money long.
Should be pit or balcony.
Nice.
One more small pit.
Nice, makes sense. I stay banana, guys. I plant default. Guys, I stay banana and I hold them.
Right. Nice.
And denied just at the final hurdle.
I can't believe he gets that close to pit.
But a wonderful attempt. That'll put you on notice. Oh, and look at this. G2's putting their balls on the table. They go for another force buy.
Damn. He'll now drop back into second oranges. He'll play from the new box as ZywOo begins to clutch. And it's that 1v1, that challenge for #1 in the whole world. ZywOo at the back of the new box against the Flash. The Prodigy versus the Chosen One. And ZywOo does not budge. m0NESY wraps in. And this Prodigy sets G2 on fire. He can heat this round up for G2. It's a swing out for m0NESY. One to drop Apex. That's G2 back on numbers. In fact, they're favored on numbers. We've got overtime. It is a story that will never end. G2 force us into the bonus round here in Dallas.
The star players delivering for G2 in the big moments.
Such quick headshots from m0NESY, and this opens up yet another chance for overtime. And it's G2 who have been saved by individual performances the whole way through this tournament. Think about that opening game versus Falcons. It was Nexa getting clutches. In the playoffs, you've seen Nexa getting massive clutches. They send forward one of the most flashy players in all of Counter-Strike, and that's Stewie2K. He's got himself that headshot. m0NESY inside of the bomb site. m0NESY brings him down, and they cannot believe that they have won map 1.
G2 taking that to double OT was so good to watch, and on the second map Anubis, it was almost as good.
But you hear the crowd? Just speak. No. Fucking experience. Fucking experience.
Next, unfortunately, made it across without getting detected, but G2 have gone for the call. NiKo charging in. m0NESY for the back of the platform is delivering a lot of impact. It's just m0NESY polishing his crown, and the king pulls him into his deadly embrace. It's yet another ace.
m0NESY now stepping up. Oh, he's got a good timing. A really good timing.
Oh, shoulder peeking. m0NESY gets close. That AK's got the first kill, and Flames couldn't stop it. Now they smoke off the fire. They go into the attack. Stewie, or rather ZywOo, fast towards heaven to bring down Nexa. Stewie has to respond with that big old dig, and m0NESY's right on top of Fountain, and the flood of G2 players now coming into this site. Flames, and he still overextends. There's still a gap found, and m0NESY's having a lot of fun.
That's one of the most aggressive teabags I've ever seen.
Yeah, right in ZywOo's face.
NiKo goes down, he gets the trade. He finds the opening kill at the start of the round. Stewie goes down next, he finds that trade. Clears out ZywOo. He does a little bit of everything in this round.
They have got a kid. I say charge, but now they will. Flames is going through that smoke, cuts open Hunter. Fire at the back of the site, and the master of Flames, he eviscerates them at the back of the bomb site.
Yeah, he dropped down into canals. He's got a very fast pace on this. ZywOo's gonna get the bomb down, but not ready.
He's can't get
ready.
away.
And m0NESY goes down next. It's Flames.
And the match has been struck. The spark to ignite the flames as he peeks towards Fountain. NiKo down to 6 health. Now Flames brings down Hunter, and now just NiKo, the inferno of Flames. 12 rounds for Vitality, and they are looking down the barrel of map 3.
Stewie with the hold after the op shot from m0NESY.
This is the no scope. What is that, man? What is that? Stewie's like, yep, I like playing with this guy. Flames charging in with that Mac-10. He's got a lot of space, and NiKo handles that threat. Second shot, this time from m0NESY. G2 are a brick wall inside of this site, and Vitality can't get through it. Nexa! Oh my God, Nexa! Composure, not to overextend and give ZywOO that 1v1 duel. It's all about the flank. Hunter around the back. We have got overtime, ladies and gentlemen.
And what do you do now if you're Vitality?
You start to think, can you do it? Is it possible to take out G2 in Dallas? It was one hell of a comeback from G2. But unless Stewie can have one of the most ridiculous moments in Counter-Strike history, we're heading to Nuke, and Vitality find their composure. The experience shines through, and they bring this grand final to 3 maps.
The fake comeback from G2 to take it to OT was nuts. Vitality got it across the line though. Now Nuke as a decider was an interesting choice from G2, considering Stewie the other day couldn't consistently hit the smokes at outers.
He should have his vision completely denied. There is no HE available other than skulls to break this. Oh, and they've missed it as well.
Who's behind this wall? Just NiKo out there. Oh no, he's done it again. We've missed a smoke.
And this is how it went for Stewie in the grand final.
He can do it.
We believe in him.
Believe.
The first test of the outside smoke here in the grand final. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
We don't like that.
But he still has it. Nope.
We don't like that.
And
there
eventually, will it land?
Third time's the charm. And he's got it.
Good.
That damn crowd, man. Now, I'll let the rest of the game do the talking.
Around though, Hunter's going to come up towards heaven. This timing on it, and this is everything. Flames is coming up the ladder just now. Oh, offered up to Hunter. One more in Raptors.
m0NESY off the top. Oh my God, he's got it back. m0NESY flips this back. Another heroic moment from m0NESY.
One is side. Left Kevin. One side. I think side. Kevin, twist. Bro. Okay. Focus next.
And he's going to fight out space, takes him out, goes up to the foot, but couldn't stop it. And now m0NESY is up against ZywOO again. m0NESY had the better of him in the Inferno, but a missed shot from ZywOO. And ZywOO runs back. m0NESY goes to the vent and just gets down. He just gets away.
ZywOO's going to be hot on his heels, though. There's not a whole lot of time. m0NESY, we know how good he is in clutches, how creative he can be. He's got low health.
A battle for the world's best again. m0NESY hides in dark. ZywOO comfortable in the clutch. m0NESY, was he spotted? Oh my God, m0NESY! He is an icon in motion! This youngster doesn't care who's up against him! Well, NiKo coming in from heaven. Needs some clean shots. He'll drop on down first. It's going to be Stewie. NiKo locking in that headshot. And this retake looked impossible. And it comes back in the way of G2. Stewie searching for this attack in. Vitality trying to remain composed. Flames gets that first entry. Stewie gets one from the back of the bomb site, but he's still standing. He just needs to delay. He's got Hunter up on top. Stewie's still alive. ZywOO hunting him down. And this would be one way for ZywOO to wake up in this final, but he can't stop Stewie. We'll change up. NiKo hasn't been spotted towards secret just yet. He's got that call. Passed on over. m0NESY with the spray. When Nexa comes over heaven, it is Flames to fall. Nexa cleans up to CT vent, and it's Apex again. He knows that m0NESY's got out to his right side, and what a shot from Apex! Backgrounds, and m0NESY can't believe that. Headset flung off.
Utility out up top.
NiKo takes down Flames first. Second chance here for NiKo. In the smoke, Hunter. He's touching the opponent, but G2, they're rolling right through. And a wondrous week ends with G2 as champions. Stewie is back home, and G2, for the first time this year, can call themselves champions at the Intel Extreme Masters. This is G-STEW. This is miraculous.
Can you actually believe they've done it? m0NESY establishing himself as the best player. NiKo sliding into in-game leadership for this event and a desperate bid at the trophy.
But today, this week, it's all about G2. They are walking with destiny. The Intel Extreme Master Champions Dallas 2024. It's G2.
If you missed it as well, after the trophy lift, after all the fun and the celebration, there was a lot of wholesome moments and a lot of nice things said by m0NESY and Stewie.
Your DHL MVP is m0NESY! Are you the greatest player in Counter-Strike right now?
I have no clue. It's for them to decide. I'm gonna keep doing my things, but I don't really think about it. And obviously my team helped me a lot during a lot of situations during this tournament. Yeah, without them I'm nothing.
It's probably the best feeling ever. It's probably by far the best storyline I've had in my career. And I feel like I've been through hell for this shit, so I'm very grateful, I'm very thankful, honestly.
When you say you've been through hell, what do you mean exactly?
I mean, everyone goes through things. It has nothing to do with Counter-Strike, it has nothing to do with anyone. I think it's all in the head. I'm glad that I got to grow out of it, go in front of it. I didn't feel I was ready to come here, but the fact that it ended up this way, it was meant to be.
And that brings us to the end of IEM Dallas. I've spent a good 24 hours this weekend not only enjoying the entertainment from the stream, but also getting the clips ready and getting this edit together so everyone can have a nice little memory of what was the G-STEW storyline. If you could spare a mere like or a sub, I'd thoroughly appreciate it if you're still watching at this point. And also, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Anyway, you know the drill. If you're still watching, I love you. I appreciate you, and I hope you appreciate me too. And let me know a little comment if you still enjoy this, if you like the little event recaps, my little input on the stuff, the way that I put it together, and if you enjoy the memories. Anyway, that's it from me. I hope you all enjoyed Dallas. I'll see you in the next one.